So in a generation where boys are easy to find, but men are difficult, we've always been wondering where are all the alpha men? But let me tell you one thing. Alpha men are not born from the birth. Alpha men are someone who has built themselves to become alpha. And the process of becoming one starts from your 18s till your 30s. Because during this period, you are like a clay. You're absorbing a lot of things in your life. You're not that mature enough, but you are moving towards it when you are closer to 30s. There are always certain exceptions where people get maturity pretty quickly in life in their 20s due to some environmental conditions. But in today's generation, the problem is everybody has been given a comfortable environment to live in. They are being pampered, they are maybe single child, and they get all the facilities that previous generation didn't got. Even if you have matured mentally, you're still like a clay because you don't know the world itself. You're still adapting, absorbing a lot of concepts and educating yourself. From 20s to 30s, you move from a soft clay, and into your 30s, you become like a stronger form of solid rock. And from the rock solid, what I mean is whatever ideas, whatever knowledge you have absorbed in your life between 18 to 30s will build your personality over time. So let me give you a simple example. So if I say that between 18 to 30s you are like a clay, if you put a clay into mud, garbage, what the end product of that is a clay with all the collected garbage and dust around it. As it is very soft in nature, it will immediately absorb a lot of things. Now these things can be bad things or good things. And I don't want to categorize what is bad, what is good. You should have a distinct vision for that. But let's take some examples in bad things. You have a bad circle of friends. You have certain bad traits or habits that you saw someone and just took it from them, like smoking. In similar way, there can be good things like reading books, doing exercise, thinking about your future, and trying to hang out with friends who are similarly motivated like you. Now you can see the dichotomy. The one who give up on themselves in the pleasure, addiction, are not going on a path of alpha men. They're going on a path of becoming pampered boys. Alpha men are those who work on themselves between 20s to 30s. And in 30s, they are so rock solid that they know what they want and they don't care about anything the world thinks about them. They can sustain themselves alone and they are like a rock so that nobody can break them and nobody can break their psychology and mentality. But the dust collected rock will always crumble under some pressure or some manipulation. And this has become from a personal trait to a generational problem. In a generation where a comfort is norm, we don't think about a lot of things that we get it for granted. In the previous generation, they have to struggle to make the living. They left their home and they started something from very ground zero. But this generation and even the transition generation has got a lot of things from their parents passed down. Be it knowledge, be it comfort of living, or be it a standard of living they live right now. We don't have to leave our parents for decades to build something from zero. We don't have to do that. If you want to transition yourself from being a boy to a man, then you have to start from very basic steps. You have to work on yourself first. Be it a bit of exercise, or be it a goal that you want to perceive in the future. You should start working step by step towards it and try to absorb as much as possible in your 20s to 30s, because this is the time where you are very flexible. You can absorb a lot of ideologies. In your 30s, when you're rock solid, you yourself can break this and restructure yourself again. That's the second personality trait, because if you have done once, you can do it twice, you can do it thrice. The end goal is not important. The process you followed to become alpha man is important. That's why it's very difficult to tackle an alpha man, because they are so self-reliant, they are so self-obsessed that the society fears them, but they don't care. The greatest project of your life is not building a business or building a career. It's building yourself first. See you later.